Good evening, my dears, and traditionally we will start from the sound check. I hope you hear me good and see me good. If always good, just write pluses in a chat. Hello, Mark, a special question for you. You hear me good or not good? Plus, a lot of pluses. It's good because, again, we are working on overload. I hope that electricity will not be turned off during the broadcast. But yeah, a lot of the pluses. Okay, who are here, who are with me tonight? It's Borzet Will, Olha, Jennifer Berling, Chris Coney, Safades, MS, Mark Garcia, Michael Russo, Last White Rose, Christian C, Secular Sikai, and Iris. So, again, I said hello, my dears. You hear me good and see me good. We start another broadcast. Half hour ago, one message come in a Google chat to me. I'm sorry for microphone. Safades asked me about the situation, about situation on our eastern front. Not so far from Pokrovsk or Chasiv Yar. I'm just check some last news, check some analysis. So when I find a little exotic information, not little exotic, a really exotic information, it's too will be one of the topic of our broadcast about exotic special operations from the Russian side. I found interesting pictures, interesting video. We will discuss about all of this, and we will talk. It will be short speech, short review of the situation on the front line. That will be not only mind fantasy. It will be not only dry map analytic. My mates from my unit, they are at this moment now there, yet there on a Pokrovsk direct, and they share some insights for me. And I think it can be something interesting for you, my dears. One moment, I will just change light in my face. Warm light, not so good. Yeah, that's better. So, Safades, you are here, you are ready. We come back to the analytic. I'm long time doesn't start conversation about situation on the front line. And you all remember that I'm talk on a previous broadcast that I will not talk about front line. I will not talk about that stuff what's going on now on the front line on the war, because I was so far from war. Now I'm not so far. Now I'm just a part of it, and now I'm ready to do this. Not like an expert, but have some experience in this shit. So, my dears, and now I will show for you deep state map. I know that you are a very high experienced people. You are not newbie in a Ukrainian war topic, and you know how working this software. Deep State Map is that map, one part of the OSINT system in the world. You can check here real situation on the front line. Deep State Map, it's independence project. They are showing situation for today. It's based not only on reports, I mean that military reports, Ukrainian reports, Russian reports. It's based on OSINT researches. It's based on a video and pictures from the front line, soldiers analytic, news analytic, and other. And yes, in my opinion, be honestly, Deep State is the very, very good tool for understanding what's going on now, because, as I told, they have a really, really big round of the analysis procedure, yeah, and best thing that they are independent, because why I told that they don't use military report. My dears, who are remember that situation? What's happened on Pokrovsk 2 months ago? My dears, you remember when always was good, and in a one day we see a report on a deep state that Russian forces in our rear 10 kilometers, 10 kilometers in the rear. His infantry come on a 10 kilometers deep in our front line. My dears, who remember that news? It was a nonsense. It was a, I don't know, one of the most popular news about war in Ukraine, my dears. Somebody heard about this? I must check the chat. Safades, sure do. Yeah, it's good. If one knows, it means that everyone will know, because I will explain. Last fight Rose, MS, you know, it's good. So, and interesting fact that this, I don't know, this penetration, it was not a rapid moment. Interesting thing that Russian forces walking on that territory not less than 2 weeks. Why it was surprise for us, for community, for the people who not on a war, because that brigades who was responsible on this line then don't reporting about fuck-ups. They report only success, they reporting only about clear information, that always good, all occupants not here, and other, situation under control. And it was mistake. That commanders, they maybe they don't want to make a bad day for commander of armed forces, but they are lying on a report. And as a result, we saw that you are a wake up, you are a check deep state and see red bullshit 10 kilometers in Ukrainian territory. It wasn't surprise, because that diversional group, they are walking on that direct long time, not less than 2 and 3 weeks, and everybody know about that problem. We had the cases when Russian forces killed our soldier inside of our rear. It was 7 kilometers and other. And it wasn't surprise. Everybody know about this. I mean that everybody, all the people who are on the front line. But nobody don't report about this. Global media doesn't talk about this, because it was just a small insight from the front line. But in a one day, Deep State report about this. And my dears, if Deep State don't do this, they don't report about this bullshit, what's going on a Pokrovsk direct. I don't know. Maybe it's be a still secret. I don't know. But what we see on Pokrovsk now, you remember that big deep shit. As you see that for this moment, for Pokrovsk region and for a Pokrovsk direct response, first National Guard Corps, it's Azov Corps. They doing very successful counter-diversional operation. This long line in our rear was cut. You see that some Russian soldiers surrounded on our territory, on our villages, Kucherev Yar. But I must explain something for you. Here we can see painted territory. Yeah, you can see long red color painting territory. But for example, we are at Czech. Here we see 2.5 kilometers. I'm sorry, messages on Telegram coming. I'm turning off it. we can see 2.5 kilometers of the line, my dears, and you as a 40 who are hello Geoffrey, and my dears, one pause, one small mark, Geoffrey. Thanks for the Geoffrey. We are a totally closed question with 7 layers for the winter for me. Geoffrey gave very big help with buying of this, and Geoffrey, thanks so much for your support. You are my S4 chief of the supplement. Because when we start looking for that winter clothes in Ukraine, we're understanding that price X3 different. Yeah, thanks, Geoffrey. Storage chief. And my dears, if you want to support my channel, you can do it by the PayPal. You see PayPal under my face in description and on your screen. But yes, we continue. Now at this moment we can see line 2.5 kilometer. I mean red line. Around this red line, green zone. Question to you, my dears. I will not say nothing before you don't answer it in a chat on my question. What do you think? How looks this red line? How you can explain? How you can describe this line? How it can look? Position, long trenches, I don't know, forests under control. What's in your opinion it looks like? Where's it will? It looks like they are encircled. Yeah, they are encircled, but by how way? What do you think? How Russian occupied this territory now? How they seize this position now? Bunny ears or crab claw? No, I mean on the ground. I mean not from the map, I mean on the ground. For example, you are an occupant on a Ukrainian territory and you have this red line on the map. Message on a blue chat. As the Mar Garcia, Pasha, here is some money to buy. Think what you need to your guys. Thanks for defending freedom for the free world. Thanks for much, Mark. Thanks for the donation. Okay, and we are back to the chat. And what are you? It looks like the hell for whoever is in there. It's like a hell, but I doesn't mean this picture. Swampy, yeah, swampy, small villages, sometimes, but no. On a map, just as a viewer who are come on this project, who are check the map, you see a red line. But in real life, it's not a line. It's not a defense line. It's not a position line. On this territory, 2.5 kilometers in one side and okay, and 1 kilometer, 2.5 on a 1 kilometer can be, for example, 10, 12, 15 Russians. They don't organize it. They don't have a defense position. They don't have a logistic. They don't have a nothing. These guys just are hiding in a swamps, in a small village's house, in a basement. And as I told, stabilization operation, it wasn't assault operation and offensive operation. It was a counter-diversional operation. It's very different things because in counter-diversional operation, you must find and destroy. Yeah, and that you must secure, monitoring this territory, looking for this guy by drone. Special group must do this, but this painted territory it's not occupied territory. It's that territory where this bastard sitting at this moment, and at this moment our guys looking for that bastard. And you must understand that on this territory, 2 kilometers on one side, kilometers on one side, it's not totally occupied. It's just that place where we have enemy soldiers. Because it's really, it was really nonsense. It was really something, I don't know, incredible when people, Russian, Ukrainian, watch on a deep state map, saw that red line, and they thought, oh, this territory under occupation. No. Diversional group penetrate on this territory. That's why this was marked, painted in a red color. And the interesting type, how working Russians. In between intelligence, in some Telegram channels in Ukraine was published one pictures. These pictures is the similar system. It looks like a deep state, red color, green color, front line, and for me was very strange and very interesting. It looks how Russian market occupied territory. For example, you are a Russian soldier and you are going in Ukrainian territory. You are penetrating. And you are walking, you are walk 1 kilometer, you are walking 2, 3, doesn't matter, deep. And Russian high commanding, they painting all way where a Russian soldier was. It's not territory under control. They have no position there. They had no firearms contact there. They don't fighting there. They just walk there, and Russian think where is the foot of the Russian soldier? It's Russian territory. And I saw that picture here on a deep state, for example. You can see something like line, yeah, our side, not our side, gray zone and other. But Russian analog of this software, it looked like an octopus. A lot of the short lines, long lines and other. And when you watching on this map, you're saying, what going on with this shit? Where is front line? And on a Pokrovsk direct situation looks like this. What's fucking going on? I'm sorry for my bad words, because in that region we had no real front line. Somebody saw video what we can't showed on a YouTube channel where is the Ukrainian soldier from Azov battalion Skala killed two guys in a close contact. Somebody saw this video on a Ukraine internet and media space. It was very popular video. Somebody saw that or no? My dears, I'm waiting for your answers in the chat. Borzatvil, is that the video where the two Russians walked up to him? Yeah, is that two video. Interesting fact that that video we had not less than 2 kilometers in Russian rear. It's Ukrainian forces in Russian rear. But difference is that we are not drawing, not painting line where we're walking. This is the difference. Our soldiers in Russian rear, Russian soldier in our rear. Michael Russo saw, Olga saw, Lost White Rose saw, FM saw. Safades, I have not watched it, but heard about it. I think it will not be a problem for that people who are in a sponsored chat. If you want, I can publish this video in a sponsored chat. I will upload it from the Telegram channel. and I will share this video because it's a little illegal to show videos like this on a YouTube channel. And now we don't have a term like a front line at this moment on the Pokrovsk Direct. It's just a hell because no line, no direct line. It's our soldier in Russian rear, Russian in our, and in this big problem. Because problem is uniform. Russian use American multicam, Ukrainian use American multicam, everyone use multicam, and that's why diversional work easier and easier. So, and at this moment situation on the Pokrovsk Direct controlled because first Corps of National Guard Azov, they do really great job. They reorganize defense line. They reorganize that guy who are sitting in our rear. I mean that Ukrainian soldier, they have now more attention and the situation now really better. And you can see that in some direct from the village Shakhovo, Vladimir, Rivka and Pashkivka, we see big gray zone. It's a known area, 168 square kilometers. And in a Novoekonomichny region, where is this Novoekonomichny? In Novoekonomichny region, I saw the report that Brigade Azov do assault operation. That's why this is a green zone, but we have some success in district Novoekonomichny from our side. Situation on the Pokrovsk under control from one side, but not under control from other side. Its situation is really strange. And but some exotic operation, my dears. You remember Russian pipe operation on a Kursk region, my dears? Write pluses in the chat. Write pluses in the chat if you are heard about pipe operation in Kursk. And message on a blue chat from the Rifat. I'm sorry. Yeah, again, I'm mentioned name. For the guys, closing layers. Be well, Pasha. Kind regards. Thanks so much for your donation. A lot of pluses. A lot of pluses. Borzetville, Michael Russo, Last White Rose, Claire, MS, Anna, Echo, Olga, FM. Safedes don't heard about pipe operation in Kursk. Disaster. Pipe operation in Avdiivka, my dears. Okay, next question. Pipe operation in Avdiivka. Who heard about operation pipe in Avdiivka? That's Russian operation. Somebody heard about this? Empty message with a smile, but Borzetville, thanks so much for your donation. In Avdiivka, that must be been over a year ago, maybe. Yeah, it was 1 year ago. But in Kursk, it was the same operation. You mean the gas pipe? Yes, I mean the gas pipe. Russian forces doing operation. They are going in a Ukrainian rear by the gas pipe underground. Interesting fact that this operation planned not typical infantry. This operation planned not I don't know, not regular army. Russian army have volunteers group. It's diversional reconnaissance assault group. By Russian language it's translated as the DSHRG. Diversional group ветераны. This guys is not a part of the Russian regular army. This guy is not a part of the GRU, FSB, and other bullshit. It's real high experienced volunteers who are a planned operation with the pipes in Avdiivka and in Kursk. They have a really good experience with these pipes. I don't know where they took it, but it's really dangerous enemies for us. And they did this operation in Avdiivka. It was a very big success for Russia. They destroy our defense in Avdiivka. It was a big success in a Kursk region. They are going in a Kursk in a 50 kilometers in Ukrainian rear, and it was a big success. That's one of the reasons why Ukrainian army disengaged in a Kursk direct. And I'm sorry, trash box for the for my vape. And they did two successful operations for the last 1.5 years. And I heard that at this moment they are preparing same pipe operation on a Pokrovsk direct. Because on that territory we have very big magistral gas pipe. And I'm find some photo. And what's interesting, you remember? I think that you are not remember because it was a how it correctly name? Deep internet? Or no, it's clear net, dark net. No, it's something between clear and dark net Telegram channels with the analytics of the Russian army. I saw a lot of comments, a lot of the video of the Russian soldier who are going in that pipe by foot. They are going by foot, they are making trenches inside that pipe, they are doing logistic by foot inside that pipe. It was a very difficult, a lot of casualties in this pipe because they was poisoned by gas. They had a problem with breathing because it's the pipe underground, and they had a lot of the casualties when they doing this operation. What's interesting can be happening with a pipe if they will have some success on a Pokrovsk direct. Everybody heard about land robotic complex for logistics, for KZVAC and other. I hope that everybody heard about robots. Ukrainian army now use robots for logistics, for mining, for demining and other. My dears, write plus in the chat if you heard about robots in Ukrainian army. I'm see a lot of pluses in the chat. It's a super active communication between me and chat. Beautiful. And yes, you can explain how it look, yeah? And what I'm find on the Russian sources is the special. It looks like a bicycle for the kids. Really looks like shit, but you can see it's a small size, but it's a robotic complex, and it's special robotic complex for the pipe. They can transport on this piece of shit. They can transport people on this shit. They can do logistics on this piece of shit. They can do what they want to do with this. And yeah, it looks stupid. It looks like a scrap of metal, like a bullshit, but it's working. Is the Russian land robot for the pipe, especially. I think these pictures from the factory where they making this stuff, these robots. They have a training pipe, and you can see. Wait a moment, I must translate one word. And if soldier will slide down on this robot can write. That's why logistics and the movement tasks will be finished more quickly than they did this in a previous pipe operation. And what does mean? It means that our enemy, they are studying, they don't stay on a one place, they use his previous experience, and it's very dangerous. Yeah, as I told, it looks shitty. It looks like a scrap of metal, but it's working. I'm on a 100% sure that it's working. And you remember that pipe in Avdiivka, they were very big. Pipe in a Kursk too was big. In a Pokrovsk, not so big pipes. And what they do? They do a special transport system for this pipe. And my dear, somebody, that guys who are sit here, you are ready to say that Russian is stupid? We must. I must translate this word. We shouldn't devaluate our enemies, and it's very important to understand. And maybe video are here. Yeah, I have a video. I will show. Or no, or don't show. Yeah, I will show how it will look on a on a field. Wait a moment. Be careful, sound can be loud. Yeah, looks not like a victory 9 May, but it's working. Yeah. It's Commandant of Borsdville Gamers Group. Yeah. It's a Telegram channel, BGG. They have a same channel on Instagram, and if you want, I can share channel of these guys. I'm every day reading his articles. It's very interesting. It's very good analytics. It's Ukrainian active military. But it's on a Ukrainian language. Wait a moment. Yeah, this link for that guy. And I come back to the chat. I'm sorry. Borsdville, I have not heard about such for the robots for the pipe. You don't heard about robots for the pipe, or about land robotics system? Because the Ukrainian army used robots, I think that not less than 1 year, and was not less than 3 or 4 robotics operations. I think that it can be interesting for you if you don't heard about this no one time. I didn't hear about Ukrainian used robots. No, it's not looks like a Robocop, robot killer. I will show how it looks. Uh, yeah, today, for example, I'm just uploaded couple photos and I will describe what's kind robot for what. This one. Really, it's future, because thanks for the robots we can do a lot of the task and save our life. I mean, for the logistics, for the evacuation, for the mining and other and other. Okay, I'm upload couple examples. Wait a moment. So, oh my god, I'm sorry for the video. So one of these pictures we see a combined platform. Combined platform. Here you can see a robot with a couple RPGs and with a small trailer. Main platform it's Azol platform, small trailer. You can load on this trailer all that shit what you want to load. It can be ammunition, landmine, doesn't matter, medical supply, food and other. And thanks for the combat module on this robotic complex, you can shoot. Second variant, wait a moment. All of this is Ukrainian. Second example, it's a robotic platform for the evacuation. It's different platforms. We have a robot platforms on a truck. We have robot platforms on a wheels, and it's really useful. A lot of the things on the front line now, I mean that from Ukrainian side, I don't know how it's popular on a Russian territory. How it's popular on a Russian territory, yeah, but Ukrainian armed forces have a very big success with the robots, because a lot of the small but very important tasks now we can do thanks by these metal friends. For example, casualties evacuation in 2000 before 2023, casualty evacuations, it looks like this. For example, medic and driver driving on a combat position, they do medical evac, case evac, try to don't die when they going to position, try to not to die when they go out from the position, and if always be good with that medical crew and with wounded guy. Now when our sky not clear, FPV drone bombers, Mavic with the grenades, distance mining and other shit, now do direct medical evacuation from the combat position. It's unreal. And that's why we can do medical evacuation thanks for these robots, and we don't using medical crew, we don't using driver with the armored car. That's why Ukrainian loses not so big as Russian. Be honestly, it's not all brigades use this, not all units can work with this, because modern war need modern people. Typical IF brigade, I mean Armored Forces brigade, Х'юджі, привіт з Онтаріо область. Ми любимо Україну. Я практикую українську мову теж. Слава Україні. Слава ЗСУ, слава нації. Дуже дякую. Ти молодець, Х'ю. Дякую за коментар. And yes, and not all units can work with this. Be honestly, it's not so popular between typical armed forces unit, but if they have normal drone unit, they will work with this robotic system. It's something Western. It's something Western. We can see this robotic platform. It's not looks like a scrap of metal. We see browning here, but I can't be sure on 100% that it's Ukrainian. It's just a photo from the internet. But internet reading that is the Ukrainian robotic landscape platform. It's Droid TV. Droid TV, it's combat complex on a truck platform. So I hope that I'm open eye, my dears, I'm open your eye on some new features on a front line. Yeah, because every day it's changing, every day we have something new. New types, new vehicles, new drones, I don't know, new tool, new tactics. For example, 2 years ago, we don't do a deep penetration on a Russian territory. Same Russian don't do, but at this moment, all Pokrovsk direct looks like shit. I mean that without direct front line, it looks like octopus. Small line there, small line there, small line there, and there and there. And my dears, yeah. Safedes, I hope that I'm a little, I'm give some interesting update on your questions. I hope that. So that's why I mentioned that it was a suffer question, not suffer, surfer. Why it was a surfer question about situation on the front line. I'm trying to be activity with you, my dears. That's why we are making a stream not less than once on a week. And be honestly, I not all the time have already topics for discussing. Sometimes it's just evening conversation. Sometimes it's just a chat with no topic. We are talking about all your questions about your topics and other. That's why if you have something interesting, some interesting questions, maybe some recommendations you can write. If you are on a sponsor chat, you can discuss something. I don't know why you don't discuss activity not so big there, but my dears, if something interesting for you, we will talk about this. It's not a monologue of the madman. The part of Orlan was scary. I still don't understand what's happened with the Orlan on a Pokrovsk direct. I'm checked nothing new on the news about Orlan. And what's post? What's new mean? Iris, just a chat is good. Topics are good. Both good, but chat can be without direct. I mean, without topic and with topic. If we are choose something, if we are have something for discussion, I will prepare into this. I will find information, maybe some insight, my dears, because my informational environment little different from your informational environment, because I'm understanding why, because you can't read that Ukrainian sources who are located between clear internet and dark web. You don't monitoring, you can't monitor, I don't mean you don't, you can't monitoring these publics and these communities, because we have a lot of these sources, and you must understand what source is good, what source is bad, what's after normal after, what's after guy with a mental problem and he reading bullshit, because a lot of the military channel, I mean in a telegram we have where just a guy who have mobile phone, he reading bullshit, people push the likes, and it looks so funny, but it's true. We have cases and like this. So that's why analysis of that information, what you have, analyze that information in a global media, comparing this information, and only if you will know how to do this, your informational horizon will not be looks like shit. You will understand where is the normal you, where is the not normal you. And other things, it's inside from the front line, from that communities, because as I told, I don't like to sit like a smart guy and watching on a card and talk on a map, I'm sorry, watching on a map and talk bullshit from the Ukrainians open source. If we want to dig something, we will dig something. Just ask me and I will do this. I'm back to the chat. The last 3 minutes of Mental Life video, I'm little don't understand what's going on. Shows how works are expanding drone ops past the zero line. Drone operation past the zero line, it's never was a secret, it's never was a something special, because typical FPV drone can fly not less than 5 kilometers. If drone guy will sit close to front line, he have 4 kilometers in the rear. But you mentioned Arlan. We have not only Arlan. I mean, not we, Russian have not only an Arlan, they have a Supercam and a lot of the other types of the reconnaissance drone. And the interesting fact that Russian reconnaissance drone can fly in very deep on Ukrainian territory. Doesn't mean front line. It's deeper. It's more than 100 kilometers. Supercam can fly in on a Dnipro region, on a Zaporizhia region, Kirovograd region, deep in a Kharkiv Oblast. Doesn't matter. And his deep drone operation, it's not new. Motolife UA. What is this, Motolife UA? Never heard. Motolife UA. I'm sorry, I'll check. Okay. I'm see this video. It's 6-minute video. They said 600 kilometers depth today. Yeah, and it's not a surprise. It's not a surprise because supercams and Orlan can fly on a very long distance. And it's don't look like a very high technologies drone. It can be a drone with a diesel engine, for example, but it's work. Yeah. This depth it's not normal. It's really deep, but as I told, it's not surprise that Russian reconnaissance drone can be in that places where you don't wait Russian drones. Now by much more distance using drone transporting drone. Yeah, we say it is the mother drone. Mother drone is that drone is that drone who are transporting drone, and in that time this mother drone it's retranslator drone. Oh my god, a lot of the drone words. Yeah, it's too not a secret. For example, on a Eastern territory, I mean on the Eastern Front, on a Donbass, in the Kharkiv region, both sides use mother drone for launching because electronic warfare, electronic suppression now too much strong. That's why on some frequencies, drone on some frequencies flying to the some territory, whereas we have suppression on that frequencies. We are avoiding this, launching drone after this suppressing. That's why we are combining two or three different frequencies, and that's why that's how we can use drone in a difficult electronic warfare environment. But before your news, what you sent to me, I never heard that somebody can use the system for the reconnaissance drone. Fire alarm in Kyiv, my dears, and in Kyiv Oblast too. And not in Oblast, only in Kyiv this moment. Diesel drone, kinda smoky, but Arlan is diesel drone, and Shahed it's too diesel drone, and yeah, it can sound stupid, but it's work. Last white shows. He also instructed Ukrainian civilians to not film the drones and take shelter. So it's not news. From the first day of war, we had a limitation on this, and if you are filming how drone flight, how Ukrainian air defense system working, where the missile hit, it's illegal, and you can have a problem with the law if you will filming something like this, because if you are filming how flying Shahed, for example, from your flat, and you are filming how air defense working, Russian OSINT specialist can watch this video on that Telegram channel where you uploaded, TikTok, Instagram, doesn't matter. They will find geolocation, and they will start to looking for air defense system where they staying, and if these tasks will be completed successfully after that analysis, when they find position of the air defense, what Russian will do, they will launch next missile, and next missile will be not so far from your flat. That's why it's very bad idea to filming how drones flying, how missiles flying, and other. It's illegal in Ukraine now, and you can go in a jail if you will filming it, publish it. You will have a very big problem. Why are there many news about AFP 567. Would it not be better to be silent until 200, 300 fly to Mordor? If p5, if p5. Flamingo. Difficult question for this. Difficult question. We long time sitting without success. Be honestly, it was better launching these missiles in whisper, launching these missiles from the dark, launching these missiles without video, because when you do it quietly, you avoiding Russian analysis, you avoiding Russian ascent. And now Russian very worried about this missile, and what they do, they start analysis, they start to looking for the types how to destroy this missile and other. Good idea, it's just a launch it and don't yelling on a whole world that we have a mega bomb on a 1 ton of the trotil in this bomb, in this missile I mean. But again we choose not the best way, and it looks like a same shit with the Zaporizhia offensive, when all media 1 year yelling about Zaporizhia offensive, they talking about direct, they talking about targets of this offensive, and what's we are lose on that offensive. It was a very big fail, one big 300 kilometers distance fail with this offensive. Same shit with missile. I think that best way it launching from the dark, but government, I think that media and government choose to yell on the whole world because we long time have though some success, and without success people start to be tired because of war. People start think that always in a deep shit. But be honestly, yeah, situation is difficult, but we have some chances if we will do always normally. I mean, Ukrainian men will not run away in a neighbor country. People don't stop to donate to the armed forces. We have success in this case. We can have success in this case, but I think that Flamingo, it's only one good news for the last half of year, because Pokrovsk and other directs very difficult now, and yeah, better to be not talk on a whole world. But they choose this way, and what we can do with this? But now everybody know that Ukraine have very big bomb. What we can use on a 3,000 kilometers with a 1,000 kilograms of trotil, and we can destroy all what we want to destroy, because we are don't depending from the our Western partners. You heard that all missiles what Western partners gave for Ukraine, we must report and must agree targets with US HICOM, UK HICOM, Germany HICOM, and other. Doesn't matter, it can be a tactical missile, like a missile for HIMARS. Oh my god, it's just a missile on a MLRS. No, not MLRS, but this system close to MLRS. It's not something super long range and other something like this. We use it at this moment for tactical targets, for the HQ in a rear, for the storages on a rear, and something like this. But we must agree all our launching of Western missile with the Western partners. In my opinion, it's total bullshit, because German officer, American officer doesn't sit with Ukrainian officer on a command point and don't make decision. We are just wasting time, and this limitation can make a more problem. And that's why it's good that now we can make Ukrainian missile, we can launch it everywhere, in that time where we want, in these targets where we want, And I think that only thanks for the Ukrainian long-range drone and new Ukrainian missiles, we start to do something with Russian economics, with Russian oil and with Russian oil factories. Because if we just explain, we are reporting to the United States. Okay, Mr. Trump, we want to destroy oil factory in Russia. What do you think? How reaction will be? No, 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 no. We are depend from him. We will not launch American missile in a Russian factory. But Ukrainian missile, we can. That's why Russian economy, after couple months, will be in a deep shit. My dears, it's work like this. Pasha, can you tell us about a Ukrainian FP-7 and 9 ballistic missile? I am not a developer. I'm just a know that it's the very big missile with a very, very big explosive device, 1,000 kilograms of trotyl, and we can launch it without agreement of the other partners. It's good that we have this missile. Most definitely, it's illegal. He was reminding people that shrapnel doesn't care who you are, only that you are dead. So, but what interesting thing with the Ukrainian missiles? Ukrainian army launching these missiles, I think that something like 2 or 3 weeks. And when we check result of these missiles, what we see? Destroyed military objects, destroyed strategic objects. Why Ukrainian missile doesn't hit in a civilian houses? I have answer, because civilian houses, it's not a target of Ukrainian missile. That's easy. On agree, Pasha, American limitation no longer apply as the handicap they were. Because this limitation have no sense, because when it was the Biden administration where they gave it for free, it was the very good Western supply. From the government. It's in that time it was have sense, but at this moment Trump give nothing. He don't forget about all declaration, about all agreements and other. Why we must ask him if we are buying this? This political game on a high level, yeah. Sometimes on the news it's look funny, sometimes it's looks not funny, but situation, real influence on a situation, we are making on a front line. And be honestly, for that guys who are serving in a infantry at this moment, they sitting in a dirty trench, deep in shit. They don't give a fuck about Trump decision. They want to finish war. They want to kill. They want to do denazification with occupants and other and other. And this politics game, soldiers don't care about this, be honestly. And it's good decision that we are cut depending between Ukraine and Western partners in a question of the using of missiles. It's Ukrainian missiles, we will launch it. Our missiles, our problem and our response. Putin got lots of good press from Trump and China. Ukraine revealed Flamingo video to find Putin's success. Flamingo was early, I think. I think that it was early. But my dears, you heard about coalition. It's really songs funny because media, Western media, with a serious face, talking that North Korea, China, and Russia make coalition against United States. But 70% of the armament, of the Russian armament now under Ukrainian ground. They have no normal regular army. They use prisoners, they use mobilized people, same as Ukraine, but Russia have no normal regular army. His offensive unsuccessful, and if they fighting 1.5 year for city like a Chasiv Yar, I think that they are don't dangerous for the United States and for Europe too, because his reserves are empty. His regular army now. Okay. Other question. If you are a Russian war video, how often you can see that Russia using armored trucks? I don't mean a MBT. I mean not mean APC, armored trucks. Something like your Humvee or Dingo or like a Ukrainian Kazakh, Novator. For the last 2 years, I never saw they use it. You know why? Because they don't have it. They don't use Tiger there. Biggest part of all this vehicle was destroyed in 2022. And that's why the condition of the Russian army now is deep shit. That's why they are not dangerous for the United States. And I think that Trump understands it. Iris can't wait until Russia's economy collapses. Now Russian economy looks like an economy of the Soviet Union, under government limitation, under governmental regulation. They are printing money, and it's mean that Russian economy can survive a little longer time than we wait. And if we are totally destroying all fuel factories and other, I think that they can find way how to save economy for some time. For sure, soon it will be collapsed if we will made a little more problem for them. But I think that for some time they will find way for regulate this. Borzatville, do you think Russia will ever do full mobilization, or did they do this already? Full mobilization, I think no, but interesting things. Do you know that in Russian army they still have conscriptors, conscript soldier, and I don't be sure on a 100% win statistic, but half of that people who was mobilized for conscript service for 1 year, they are making contract with the army and going on a war, and they do it under force, and they are not volunteers. Russian commanders, sergeants, officers, higher, lowers their influence on the young soldiers. They make environment where you want to die. That's why they write sign contract and go on a war. I think that it will be not full mobilization, but in Russian law was changed term of the conscriptor season. In some time it was twice on a year, 2 months in autumn, in 2 months, I forgot how name this season. I'm sorry. Very big sorry. And 2 months in the spring. But now, period of the conscripting mobilization period more than half of year. Only 2 months in summer they don't have mobilization, and it's interesting. Most video I see Russian are in a golf car and the dirt bikes. Yeah, tactics looks like a Mad Max, but it's working. Rosemary Stars. United States media repeats Kremlin talking points. It's very often, and I'm see these cases. It was funny when in the first months after election, Elon Musk really repeated. I think that he's reposted all that bullshit who was written in a Twitter, in a X, pro-Putin guys, and it was looked funny, and it was real bullshit. It was real fantastic. But it's worked. Russian narratives in United States unpopular. And you know what's funniest thing? In Instagram and TikTok, I see reels, I see short videos that between students, between young guys, communism are popular. They are come back to the Russian aesthetic. They are come back to the Soviet aesthetic, and it's sad. It's very sad. I'm checking in all you fine people. Big hello, Pasha and chat. We'll catch you after work. Take care all. Thanks so much, Geoffrey. Okay, my dears, I think that I will finish my broadcast for today. Very big thanks for the people who are supporting my channel, my dears. If you still don't do this, you can do it by PayPal under my face on your screen and description. If you want to be a sponsor of the channel, you can do it by YouTube. If you are a sponsor of the channel, I really have no resources for making a separate video for sponsors, but it will be a separate chat with me and the other community. Maybe something interesting will be for the sponsor, but at this moment I really have no resources, enough resources for YouTube channel. Small announcements. So soon we will have a new video, especially for you. I visited Museum of Corruption. It was residence of Yanukovych, and I think that in a closest 2 year, 2 year. I'm sorry, a little tired. In a closest 2 weeks or 1 month, I will show you how looks real Ukrainian corruption. My dears, thanks for your support. Thanks that you are coming on a stream. Thanks that you was with me. Oh my god, long pause. Only me, I don't see any option for channel membership where I can find this. I'll be honestly, I don't know how it's looked from the viewer side. Maybe you can push on the channel bottom and find this option. But yeah, my dears, I'm sorry, long pause. Thanks for your attention, my dears. See ya later.